Good afternoon, beloveds. So, I had this read yesterday, right? And I didn't feel like putting it out. And usually when I do that, I know the Most High God is not pleased with that, but He understood my situation, okay, at that time. So, I promised to get this read out today. So, this is current energy. This could be the past, present, or future energy that I'm reading right now, that I'm about to read. Okay? Because this is about a main male that's always around this divine feminine slash masculine that operated in Lucifer conscience. Okay? I'm going to just call it as it is. This main male was viewed as Lucifer. Okay? All right. Keep it G. Okay? So, archangels, Most High, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the Holy Spirit, beloved ancestor of the highest white light, okay, passed over loved ones that is here right now. I ask you to remove any and all negative energies from this reading, any trickster spirits, any distractions. Remove all mountains, okay, all blockages from this read, any interruptions, okay, anything that is unclean, that does not belong around me or this read, remove it and send it back. Locked, blocked, and sealed in Yeshaya's mighty name. Let it be. Okay? I'm going to try to go through this as quick as I can. Okay? Because I know there's going to be an interruption. And that's on me. That's on my part. Okay? So I'm going to have to try to go through this so there's no interruptions in the background. Okay? But like I said, that has to do with me, nobody else. So this main male here, okay, something significant about last night, the night before, or tonight, okay? Something could have been spoken of, something could have happened, something could have went down, okay? When it comes to this main male whose ego is bruised, okay? They could have a fade, okay? They could really be in their passion vibe right now, because I'm picking up the intimacy very heavy. Okay, they're saying you're driving me crazy to this divine being, and that you changed their life. This could be an air sign that they feel this way towards. Okay, Massachusetts is significant. They could be having heavy visions right now. They could have a firearm. Okay, like I said, heavy on the fantasizing. So they're shamed about some things. They get shamed about a black widow here. Okay, this could be a this energy I keep picking up that works in builder management. Okay, this could be an older woman. Okay, they're shamed about in their group because they tried to get this divine being jumped, like ganged up on, but it backfired. As I spoke recently in my last read, it backfired heavenly. This was unexpected. Okay, this divine being, this high priestess energy has spoke loud and clear about some things and told these people what it is and what it ain't. Okay, yeah, that backfired. This is why this main male is asking this divine being to please take them back. They could have a beard. Okay, looking for this divine being's address. Okay, feeling really passionate, was lost and was found. Okay, so they could have been lost in the dark, right? It looks like they could be found now, finding themselves. Okay, asking for one last chance here because they're trying to make the right choice when it comes to these group of people. Love music is heavy significant, especially with this masculine that tries to telepathically communicate to this divine being through love music. Heavy. Okay, they really want to know if this divine being sees them the same way or even loves them. Okay. Okay. So we got a no here and O. Okay, because this main male could have told a group of people no, did a spiritual cord cutting off these people. This could be a fire sign because they feel like they fucked up. They know they did. Okay, they're disgusted with these people and the intimacy betrayals that's been going on behind the scenes with these wannabes. Karmic female. This could be this freaking landlord here. Okay, but there is a Pacific female. Okay, initial N is very significant. They could be a transgender male in a transgender couple situationship. They could have a belly ring, a piercing. All right, they could have dirty blonde hair. They're involved with someone's children. This could be a divine being's children that they was involved with, okay, to do some sinister acts, and it's off with their heads, okay? So this masculine could have had this gut feeling that something like this was going on, but ignored their intuition because their heart was too dark. They was too focused. Not only that, they had many spells and witchcraft done over their head as well by their own people. So they couldn't see nothing. So this is where the body jumping comes from spirit, from the divine. When it comes to this main male, they went over there and body jumped. And this is where the awakening came from. So this main male could be talking to Archangel Michael and anyone from the divine, okay, to help guide them. All right. So there's a family dynamic here involving a grandfather. It could be a grandmother as well. And a queen narcissist. There's Jezebel. Okay. Pisces is significant. A water sign that this main male is aware of when it comes to these sinister acts with these children, these predators, these child predators here. Okay. So he found out some things that he was love bombed. Okay. They was only love bombed to do what they was supposed to do in the situation when it comes to this family dynamic and the group of people they linked up with. Okay. To evolve themselves in death magic against their own soulmate here. Past life soulmate here. And this masculine was awakened to many things, including this. Okay. Which in this situation, an STD was spreaded, and they're aware of this. And the ones that are spreading this 3-letter word, okay, involved with sexual abuse. The Grim Reaper is here. That's all I can say. The Death Angel is here. So you need to expect the unexpected, okay? Expect the unexpected, okay? So now this main male is saying, I don't trust you to this family unit, especially when it comes to this Queen Jezebel that was their partner for some time, right? To do satanic rituals on the Most High's anointed ones. Okay, someone could be a Libra. We could have a few Libras in the energy, and one of them could be a child. 05 could be their birth date, something significant about 05, birth year. Okay, but the Most High said revenge is his. Someone could be a Taurus here. It could be this main male that gave a harsh cutoff. Okay, and something significant about this main male's legs and feet. Okay, when it comes to this fallen angel here. All right, so this main male could have confessed that they don't want to try to sacrifice this divine being, this earth angel here anymore. Exactly, because Archangel Michael had pulled up and showed out. All right. So we got people asking for help because the Most High is furious, and I'm pretty sure they all feel this because the Most High is going to make them feel it. Because like I keep saying, they're just experiencing a taste of judgment. You're touching the innocence as far as children and somebody else's as well. So they're going to work really hard with the Most High. Even if death shall come, it's going to come. This is why the Grim Reaper is here. Okay, this is an eye for an eye. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for spreading diseases, sexual abuse here. This main male wants to talk. He became very obsessed, and he knows that this divine being knows, and he simply doesn't care. Okay? He does not want to premeditate a death, set up a funeral, or none of that shit anymore. Okay? Yeah, when it comes to this high priestess energy here, it's a heavy towel moment right now for many, including this main male. This is why he's under pressure right now. This could be a divine masculine here that fell from grace. They could be from ancient Egypt bloodline. Sorry, I can't let you go is what they keep saying over and over again, and have that they had this gut feeling about this group. But like I said, they were under a strong illusion, okay? You didn't deserve any of this. Please forgive me, divine feminine / masculine. So they got a secret, and they know that this divine being has played dumb and knows all the secrets already. But they still feel like, and probably being led to confess it anyways, okay? To this seer here who mastered their mind, body, and soul. And that is on this masculine's mind 24/7. This could be a younger male, okay? Because something is too late for a group of people, all right? So this masculine, this main male, could be getting drunk occasionally, okay? I'm not even going to say occasionally. They could just be getting drunk just all the time, okay? Because they're heavy under pressure, wondering and hoping that there's still a chance with this divine being now. This main male could wear a suit and a tie. They want to know if there's a chance to a divine feminine. Something about the afternoon, midday, divine intervention right now. Because the devil is out collecting, okay? Especially when it comes to someone who's sleeping in a car with a busted window. They could have a dark blue navy vehicle here. Okay, there's a Pacific store that is significant that this individual could go to all the time, meet up and plot even for cruel attentions here. It has backfired. Okay, this main male is having an awakening to a lot of things. Okay, they could be waiting for this divine feminine to call them. That's not going to happen. All right, because they received a harsh cutoff as well from this divine being, because they was initiated in this whole group to do this. Okay. All right. And they was holding funds from this divine being, funds that is not theirs. Okay. That they could have been sharing with their minions here. Now they want to make it up to this divine being, because they say they never stopped loving you. And sorry, I ghosted you, because I'm still in love with you. This is a huge awakening here for this divine masculine, okay, who's been hacking divine beings' phone accounts, with everybody else, okay. So they're feeling hopeless about that situation, because this divine being resurrects every time, because we're immortal, we're ordained, we're built different. We're here for these times, these end times, to gather the lost sheep back to the Most High to help redeem souls. It's ordained. So this divine being could have got resurrected plenty times, okay? And this is the reason why this main male is done here. They could be a drug dealer, or they could be done with a drug dealer. Okay, because this main male could be saying, I wish you would too. You know, like the divine feminine / masculine saying, I wish y'all would. We're steps ahead. So this main male could feel the same way when it comes to this divine being now, because they're very sorry that they didn't believe in this divine being's gifts, because they understand their journey now. They understand that they've been given bad advice and receiving bad advice, which led to their downfall. Okay, so they're heavy aware of this and awakened. So their crown chakra could be activating right now. This could be a detective. This could be someone that works in the law in the law. Could be a law official here. Okay, that's been doing some detective work. Okay, which including trolling comments. So this divine being that could have a platform that's in high priestess priest energy, they could be exposing a lot on their platform. And this detective, which could be this main male, could be trolling comments for his detective work because they feel like a coward from running in the first place. They want to make it known that they are watching you. They are watching this divine being. Okay? Um, they could suffer with PTSD like others, which is an unclean spirit. Okay? When it comes to this cursed family that could have gave them PTSD, this unclean spirit here. All right? This is why there's been daily fights and arguments. And because of the illness and sicknesses, okay, that everybody's getting. This is the reason why a fight broke out for their sinister acts, okay, about this STD here, okay, with cruel intentions, this abuse in the home, that's made males awakened to, that happened behind their back. They're spiritually spying on this divine being. Like I said, this could be a dirty official, or was, okay. They could have a dodge. They're seeing a lot of signs of synchronicities at this time. Due to their awakening, they could be coming aligned right now and tuned in spirit, okay, by the holy watchers here. That's helping them gain strength and courage in this situation. They could have face some migraines and headaches as well, okay. They feel lost without this divine being because everything has ended, okay. So many can't handle these endings, okay. So they don't want to plot and scheme on this divine being no more and give a dirty offer, right? They don't want to do any of it. Not preparing this divine feminine / masculine's funeral. They don't want no pots of this when it comes to this insurance claim that's out, that's been exposed, okay. So get ready for what's about to come, because like I said, you guys are only getting a taste. The Most High is about to rain on all you idiots, all you demons, all you weaklings. So off with your heads. Especially when it comes to this mother aunt figure, this main Jezebel that was this main male's partner at one time. They feel trapped, this Jezebel here, and is watching heavy. And this masculine, this main male could be watching this Jezebel too as well. Pisces is significant. They could be watching because they're big pedals here. Watching their actions. You got that's crazy because you got all these divine, you got this divine being being watched. They're being watched. They're being watched by the 3D and the 5D. And they wonder why shit ain't working. Okay? This main Jezebel that they worked with couldn't mirror this divine being and look goofy, right? So this main male could have asked this group, including this main Jezebel that they used to work with, a group of women and men, okay, what did you do to this divine being? What happened? What really happened was the truth, okay? And nothing but. So this main male could have been asking these group of people this, and they're sitting there like, wow, this shit can't be real. You got to be serious. Where they woke up sick about this when it comes to these gold diggers with blood on their hands. This is the reason why the Grim Reaper is here. They could never walk a minute in this divine being's shoes. Not this Jezebel. None of these Jezebels could. Because they're not divine. The demons that carry the darkness, they're weak. Okay? They're controlled by someone higher than them. Okay? So you got this main male saying your own minds when it comes to this divine feminine / masculine. Okay? Who could be very traditional. This main male could be very traditional. Okay, they was involved with stealing divine feminine's content, divine feminine / masculine's content here. Like I said, they could have a platform, this divine being. Okay, this is some Cain and Abel. Okay, nothing new under the sun. As before is now. Okay, as above, so is it below. Everything that already happened in the spiritual realm, okay, when it causes separation, is happening right now in this 3D, in this physical realm. Everyone's used as vessels. Everyone played a part in their past life to do the same dumb shit, right? And this is the reason why they keep failing their life purpose. Okay? This main male feels like they can't make it without this divine being. Okay? Someone's about to be locked up and not getting out, right? Because someone has proof and evidence of this, which is really heavy because someone's been doing heavy detective work, right? And some people, a group of people is about to get locked up, okay? It doesn't stop there. It doesn't, okay? And this is the reason why many could be crying their car, their bed, their sofa. They doing shedding big tears probably all around, okay? Inside and out, because something is ordained. So this was unexpected to the group and it's about to be unexpected, okay? Especially when it comes to this Pisces here that worked with an older couple, or someone could be a Pisces that's in an older couple relationship, all right? But this Pisces could be a karmic reader here, all right? We also got a few karmic readers in the energy that I keep picking up, okay? One could be a black male. They could be really insecure on the low. They've been trying to block divine feminine / masculine's intuition on their platform, okay? They've been doing spell work behind the scenes here. This person could have reddish burgundy hair, okay? A pretend psychic with secret hate and jealousy. They fell in their own trap. So this main male could have said, I should have never trusted you, to this reader here. Or it could be the other way around. Confrontation. A lot of yelling and screaming that has happened because someone said, it's over, I'm done. So communication could have been denied for every karmic that they was around. When it comes to these rapists here, they're shocked. Okay? I'm trying to get the 411 on this divine being daily. They're being followed and watched by this masculine. Yes, this earth angel is. Who has a platform that they could be watching. They're trying to telepathically communicate to this divine being, but it looks like it has been blocked. This divine being could be trying to block this on and off. Yeah, they don't like that. They feel out of the mix. They feel out of the picture. This person could be brown skin. This main male. That's crazy. Someone is saying, when it comes to this sibling here and what they found out, yeah, because beauty spells are broken. Now, she can go have a seat, her and her flying monkeys. Yeah, they think this is crazy. They really go this far to sacrifice their own. Okay, this is shocking. Okay, this Jezebel here with personality disorder, this wolf in sheep's clothing. This was all fated to happen anyways. Okay, and now this main male can't look in this at. They can't look at many people in the face, especially when it comes to this main male, female here. That could be a Pisces, this child predator that's being put on full blast when it comes to everybody. Okay, they open many portals that they can't shut. There was never no love in this situation, and that's what this main male knows. With this group of women, this is what he understands now that he teamed up with. Yeah, there's no more weight, and this is why they're all shook. Because thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, period. So they could have, this main male could have cut everybody off that's in their feelings right now, especially this water sign, okay, and a grandmother figure. These were their hidden helpers. Someone could be a Hispanic male that wears glasses. Somebody wears glasses. Okay, they could be, this main male could be trying to bump into this divine feminine / masculine. Like I said, they could work in the law some way, somehow. They could be trying to build a case with the help of others on this divine being here, because they've been putting on the front this whole entire time and took the risk, okay, to do this with some karmic fathers as well. This karmic father, this main male could be a child's father here, right? They took a risk to do this with these group of people, and this is why the Most High God stepped in, and there's no celebrations. There's no celebrations when it comes to their new boo. Initial A is significant. I is significant. This could be this main male who has invested in these Jezebels here and made the wrong choice. They invested in a lot of Jezebels. Let's just keep it real. Male and females. All right, so this were their new boos that they was just giving commitments to. That's just crazy. All right, yeah, so pay attention to the initials. They're crooked and corrupt. All right, so this masculine, this main male realizes this now. Okay, these Jezebels could be given this high priestess energy, the evil eye, but that shit goes in the trash can. It's not even seen. Okay, because they thought that they had this divine being stuck with these false reports that they was making. With this King Narc, this main male here. This is why they're in heavy regret and shame and guilt. Because the divine has rolled up on this main male. They want to help restore a bloodline, okay? They want to love this divine being hard now. Because they got something to say. I need to tell you something. They're trying to speak through love songs over here. Okay, they're facing the dark night of the soul. They don't want this divine being to leave because they know they self-sabotaged heavy and they want to apologize for it. They could want to apologize for a sex video that they played part in that was leaked out and put on the dark web. Yeah, this high priestess energy, priest energy, this jackass here. Okay, they was bitter because they wasn't getting any attention. So they did all this goofy shit. They feel like divine feminine / masculine is better than them. I know you're better than me, divine feminine / masculine. Okay? Especially when it comes to this sibling, these siblings here. Got 3 witches. Yeah, they know that this divine being is better than them on any day. Okay? And these witches here, that's in this family unit, got themselves involved with somebody's child, a younger masculine, okay, who's really gifted as well. But these siblings here, or sibling, right, this whole entire time, they've been angry at this divine being's beauty and been restless over it. So this main male found receipts on all of this because it's been exposed when it comes to this warrior of light. It's been exposed when it comes to this warrior of light and the money that they try to inherit, okay, by being married in this divine feminine / masculine's name. They'd be facing house loss if they didn't already, okay? This main male could suffer with body aches. Somebody else could be suffering with body aches as well. Could be quite a few people, okay? So this main male, and it's not given this main male, it's given a main male, and it could be a child. This could be this could be a child that's grown, okay? These witches, these siblings of somebody's has poisoned food and drinks. This is the reason why they probably could be having body aches as well. Yeah, poisoned food and drinks. So they're using prescriptions, smashing up whatever else they're doing with these prescriptions, whatever else they're putting in this food and drinks is causing severe illnesses and sicknesses. This child's mother here, this Pisces, with her groupies, okay, this family is heavy emotional right now, because everything's reversed on them. Everything's exposed. So this main male is aware of all of this. We got a ring. So this main male could want to bring in a ring, some type of jewelry, okay, to right their wrongs because they can't handle these endings here. New Hampshire is highly significant, okay? The color blue is highly significant. March is highly significant. These 3 witches have been defeated is highly significant. They've been trying to delay their karma, but it's not working. Okay? Your fate is here. It's fated. Everything's fated, what's about to happen. Good and bad, it's fated. This is why they're having trouble sleeping right now. Talk about, I can't stop watching you. This is how they really feel inside. I hate that I'm obsessed with this divine being, but I can't stop watching them. Because you're meant to by the divine? Okay. These weak and immature peasants here. Somebody's got to repent or perish because it's that time right now. All right. And somebody knows this and feels this deep in their soul. Okay. Somebody could be about to be on their deathbed for real if they're not already. It's a time for everyone to repent or perish. Anyone that came against the Most High in theirs, in His, it's time to repent or perish because the Most High is saying He's got a lot more shit to rain on you guys. Where you guys are gonna seek death and shall not find it. Like I always say, death shall flee from y'all. It can get that harsh. The way you put this divine being, but she was built to endure all of that. Him or her was built to endure all of it, right? You guys are not. That's the difference. And you guys clearly see this. Okay? So it's time to repent or perish right now. And so somebody could have repented. It could have been this main male. Okay? So there's this younger woman here, this main Jezebel. Okay? This Pisces Cancer, this water sign that could have been disowned from this cult or coven. Okay? This false psychic here. They feel dumb as shit. Okay? With their low vibing selves. Witches and warlocks have tapped into the underground and had no idea what they were doing. Okay? That's why this psychic investigator had popped up and showed out. That's why they're done. Yeah, they feel like this psychic investigator is unrecognizable. Okay? They know that they've been fighting, that this divine being been fighting to redeem souls here, and this is what this masculine, this main male is realizing. And they feel like they don't know this divine being anymore. The weekend is highly significant. Okay, someone could be light-skinned. Okay? These X's of divine feminine / masculine, the door is shut for good. Okay? The door is shut for good. Okay? A couple got caught behind the scenes doing spells and witchcraft, right? One of these people in this situationship could have worked in the army, right? They got caught by this main male that they was connected to with different belief systems. These could be weed smokers. Someone saying, why the hell are you ignoring me? Pick up. So somebody could be, like I'm saying, this main male could have blocked a lot of people, and they don't understand why they're being ignored. They know why they're being ignored. They know what time it is. Come on. Yeah, because somebody has did a switch up, a turnaround, all right, from these energy vampires here. So something significant about a raid. Very heavy, significant about a raid. Okay? Because there's certain people, okay, and it's given this, this could be an older woman that's in building management position, stealing people's mail. This is the reason why they didn't want nobody touching the mail or going to the mailbox. Only they could. Yeah, because of their sinister acts, stealing people's mail. So they were stealing this divine feminine's mail at one of these housing organizations that I keep mentioning, okay? Because they're under heavy judgment under this, around this divine being right now, because they know they're under severe judgment, okay? They've been trying to steal this divine being's mail so they don't show up to court, something that was supposed to be given to them or proven to them about a situation, about many situations. So they've been dealing, they could have been dealing with somebody from the post office, someone crooked from the post office, okay, that delivers mail, but this been hidden, okay, but it's exposed now. Someone caught on, all right, yeah, at a house, stolen mail here. Something significant about last year, okay? Something could have came in last year, 2025, that these group of people, okay, in this house organization was involved with trying to keep mail. So this divine being could have had some mail sent to them, but they didn't receive it due to these group of people, okay? Could have been some important mail. So this got exposed and this was revealed last year. Yeah, because this divine being is going to, so they don't win a silver case, so they don't show up. but they're going to win this silver case. Hispanic woman is significant. This robbery has failed instantly, has backfired tenfold. This is why a lawyer is going through some paperwork about this divine being with the prosecutor here, and the judge is ordering the money back. Could be looking for this divine being right now. This judge could be 70 years old. Someone's about to be paid in full, all right? And there's open phone calls and chats about this, okay? And about this these Jezebels trying to steal someone's identity, this divine being's identity. Yeah, these gang of fake witches here, these wannabes with false power. Okay, they got bad reputation, and the town is talking about this. They're talking about their legal matters. Yeah, true story here. True colors revealed. Okay, for these energy vampires that are highly starving right now. Big tears are shedded, big emotions, because this May male looks like they wavered the white flag. They're done with it because, like I said, they could have got body jumped by spirit. It's the King of King and Lords as well was all in this read. Okay, the real king. Okay, is gonna make sure everyone will be facing prison this year. Okay, for misleading the authorities. Okay. And on another note, this is the reason why two masculines could be fighting over this divine feminine / masculine right now. One of them could be creeping, or they both could be on this earth angel who carries light and dark, okay? Earth angels have to carry light and dark. Their dark side, like I said, is to war, okay, when shit gets real. And their light side is to allure and gather the lost sheep here, okay? Sorry I didn't believe in you, divine feminine / masculine. This is the confrontation, okay? Because this main male had confrontation with a group here, family unit. They're turned off by a karmic male and female here. This could be a transgender couple as well. Don't have to be. Blue Navy car here, okay? That worked with someone that is dark skin here in this energy, okay? Okay, yeah. All right. So they worked with someone dark skin, and then we got initial J here. That was in this organization. Male and female. Karmic. Nobodies. Okay. All right. So there's a karmic male and female here that's in a couple situation that this main male has linked up with to come against this divine being to try to premeditate their death right now. But they couldn't do it. No, they couldn't do it. So this main male is turned off right now because they turned off by this karmic male and female. They could have a blue vehicle, a van. One could be dark skin, the other one could be real light skin. They could have a child, a baby boy. Initial J is significant. Okay. Hotel motel is significant in this community. Yeah. Okay. So this karmic couple here was smiling in divine feminine / masculine's face with secret hate the whole time. They want to know why all this is happening here. These old associates of this main male that this main male has set up boundaries with as well. They're triggered about this. They're taking everyone down with them. They get no grace and mercy. That's why. This community will be begging for mercy if they're not already. Because the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords is not fucking around. Never was. Neither was his divine being. This is leaving many people left behind because this main man wants to communicate something about him breaking the chains off these people and how he was undercover the whole time in this city or town. Okay? So there's no more laughing. Okay? Because people been left behind. There's a couple or two people, a feminine and masculine, who was paid to go against this divine being. So they was paid. Okay? This karmic couple that could be around this divine being, they was paid by this main male and this karmic mother here. That could be their child's mother that was found cheating on this blood moon lunar eclipse when they try to premeditate the death and try to sacrifice this divine being and try to drug her around this time. On the blood moon eclipse has backfired. They was found cheating, huh? They're in heavy guilt and shame right now for this moon magic that they did to create spiritual warfare and to take this divine being out, to create separation. Okay? All because this main male didn't want to put in the work here. All right? They could wear a badge, like I said. They could, this main male could be working the law here. This could have been a secret lover. Okay? So they did this with a secret lover. All right? Yeah, they had many secret lovers. And this is why there's a lot of grieving, because this main male felt deceived. They could wear a uniform, this main male that works in real estate as well. They could wear hats, caps, or fitteds. They're saying, I miss you, to a divine being. Yeah, these are the hidden dark secrets that's been exposed on the job site, all right, this season, this year. And they want to bring in a true offer now. BMW is highly significant. They could have tan and terrier, could be leather. They could have a dog, okay, or did have a dog. Yeah, okay, you ruined my life. They could be saying this to this cursed family unit here. And why? They could have had a lot of questions. Yeah, emotional breakdowns. This could have been a twin flame soulmate here. This main male who feels embarrassed about some hidden test results as well when it comes to a karmic child or children. Okay, somebody could be slim with dark brown hair. This child could be who's very talented, very gifted. Okay, because the prophesizing, because this high priestess been prophesizing some things and they feel stupid. Yeah, they've been prophesizing on their platform. So this divine feminine / masculine has a platform and been telling and exposing a lot of things. And this is why there's a lot of rumors and gossip about this going to be on TV. They know it. This divine being's taking everyone to court. Okay. And this main male wants, they said, I want to kiss you, to a divine feminine / masculine. This masculine, this main male that's been misguided. Okay, they could have been in a police coven here, involved with a police coven. All right, whose ego is not as big anymore. They talking about, I'm ready now. What they ready for? Someone they was involved with the drug dealer here. This could be a Caucasian male that has a Jeep, a light colored Jeep, and a black woman. These are hitmans that's receiving public backlash, that works in this house organization here, this coven here. They're exhausted at work? Of course they are. Something about midnight here with this plug, this drug dealer that this main male is aware of. Time waits for no one. Okay? Someone's recognition here. This main male's talking about, I see you. They could be saying this telepathically to this divine being with intense feelings. Yeah, they're healing their wounds right now. They're ready to do something here involving this group of people. All right? Yeah, because enough was enough. Enough is enough. Okay? They've been outsmarted. Okay? They've been outsmarted when they thought they was going to destiny swap over here. That's crazy. All right. What time is it? 23 minutes. All right. Yeah, so someone's going to be facing jail time. Jail time. Try to get some confirmations here. Move that to the side. Any confirmation, Spirit? Any confirmations about this? All right. We got initial T. And an Aquarius. Okay. All right. Initial R. Initial L. Got spring season. Okay, we're in spring season right now when it comes to an Aquarius, an air sign, and a Libra. Okay. Yes. They're about to come out of isolation. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. So we got somebody saying, I do like being around you, divine feminine / masculine. Okay, the color blue is highly significant again. Okay. Any other initials, please? Yeah. All right. So we got initial F. Somebody could be feeling relieved. Yeah, there's a main male that's feeling relieved about all this. Yeah, because they've been tired. They can't keep up. They're relieved now. They're letting it all out on the table. The true self sets you what? Free. All right. Yeah, they're withdrawn. They're withdrawn from a lot of people, okay? They could be isolating themselves. Got J. Okay. There could be somebody else relieved as well. Okay. Someone could be a Capricorn. Someone who's a warring angel here. A protector, a healer. Could be an air sign. Yeah. Okay. They like being around this air sign. This main male. All right. We got E. M. This is leaving many people shocked and in their feelings, right? All right. Somebody could be a Leo. Heavy on the Leo. Okay. Oh. Somebody said, I'm eating my words right now. Everything you said was true. Everything you said was right. I'm eating my words. Initial P. Any other initials, please?